y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Kate and I make stuff vegan. Okay, so boom. So if you weren't aware, maybe between like October and December, I don't remember exactly when, like this new AI technology came out called ChatGPT. Actually, it's not really new technology, but whatever. Anyway, what it does is it is a language writing software program that you can ask it to write anything and then it will do it. And how it works is, listen, I'm literally a content creator and a classical musician, so but from what I've read and understood, they have powered like billions and billions of amounts of information and like facts and whatever. They programmed it with all this stuff, so it recognizes patterns and it can write an essay. Like you could type in like, write me a 5 paragraph essay on tofu and it will do it. And there was a lot of discourse about this because teachers were like, yo, what we finna do? Like these kids are using artificial technology to write essays, and it's like, how is it going to change the landscape of education, stuff like that. So that's kind of how like I was in the conversation, just like watching the girls. But I got an account and I started playing around with it, and it does a lot of things because it is always taking in information and it can do almost anything with it. It can't think though, so I think we'll talk about that at the end. It can't think, it's just recognizing patterns. It will see like which words go together and it'll be like, okay, these words are often seen together, it must mean this. If you ask it, when was America founded? It doesn't know that it was founded in 1776. It knows that America is often associated with 1776 all across the internet, so that's what it surmises or concludes. So I tried this with vegan stuff. I was like, girl, write me a vegan recipe. And I went through a couple of them because like I wanted to make one that I actually wanted to try. But when I did it was like basic stuff. Like you could see kind of like how the technology works because it uses ingredients or things that are often associated with vegan food. And I want to try it out because one of the things people were worried about is that like, oh my God, like people don't have to make blogs anymore. People don't have to write recipes anymore because ChatGPT is just going to do it for you. But not so much. So if you want to see how I use AI to follow a vegan recipe, keep on watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe so you never miss any of my videos. I don't have a link to the recipe because it's not my recipe, and girl, I ain't sharing this recipe. Like this is not on brand for me and what I got going on, so I ain't gonna share. It came out good though, but you gonna see. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so one thing about me, especially if you knew me in real life, is that I don't like following instructions. Like by and large I do. Like I don't speed, I don't break the law, which I don't think I do, but I don't like following instructions, y'all. So it wanted 2 large potatoes and a head of cauliflower. First of all, Kroger didn't have cauliflower heads. Okay, it's literally a grocery store, but go off. And I'm not using 2 potatoes. I'm not trying to feed a small village. Okay, I'm trying to feed me, and y'all know I don't really like leftovers like that. So I went to the frozen section, I got me a bag of cauliflower, and I'm actually happy I did this because people sleep on frozen vegetables. There's no added salt, there's no nothing. Literally, if you come to my house at any given time, I'm gonna have frozen broccoli and I'm gonna have frozen green beans because I love a little air fryer moment, okay? So that's me following the recipe. They wanted cumin, a little bit of cumin, and a little bit of chili powder. And I was like, all right, turn it up. Now I will say that it encourages you at the bottom, like, oh, feel free to like try your own spices and stuff like that. So I think the software knows, it doesn't know anything. It's literally fake, but not fake. You know what I mean? It knows that that like this is not a exhaustive recipe, right? It's not well thought out. It's literally taking what it thinks should be in a vegan recipe and making it. So I had to judge it up because like, baby girl, first of all, chili powder, cumin, salt, and pepper is wild to me. I was like, these are literally vegetables. Like, we're gonna have to judge it up. So I added a whole bunch of stuff to it. I'm like, what would Katie want? I'm like, first of all, sazon, the oregano, nutritional yeast, like black pepper, not too much cumin because cumin do too much. Like cumin got too much personality, and you know what I'm saying, garlic powder. I freaked that thing out. Look at it. Yeah. Put it in the oven. It took longer than I expected it. 1, I think my oven was surprised that I was using it because I was in my air fryer. And 2, because I ran out of foil, so I had to put it in a little the thing you saw. It has a name, but I forgot. A baking dish. So I think it's steamed first before it like crispa, but it worked. I was like, this looks like it's gonna be dry. So I'm like, let me make me a little crema sauce. I just used tofutti, cilantro. I didn't have lime, so I used red wine vinegar, a little bit of water, and a garlic clove. And I put it in use my emergent blender because, you know, like that's my new personality. Okay, now 30 minutes later, I'm lying. How long did it take? 45 minutes, but my oven is 45 minutes later, there it goes. I loaded it up. I followed the instructions. They wanted me to char the tortilla. Here they go. They look dry, don't they? So I put my little, yeah, for one thing. If I wasn't rushing, because at this point I was late to where I was going. If I wasn't rushing, I put some little lettuce. I bought an avocado that's sitting on my counter as we speak that I did not put on there. But y'all, okay, little AI, okay, period. X-Men, you know, it was good. Now, I did the majority of the legwork. If I really wanted to do like a sound video, I would have, okay, the plan was, right, to make it and follow it to a T. But when I saw them little pathetic looking potatoes and cauliflower, I was like, oh baby, cost of living crisis. We gotta freak it out. But you know, I think you should play around with it. I think you should try it. It's really fun to like ask your stuff, and like, especially as a classical musician, as a violist, I asked it like some viola stuff and it got it wrong. So I will say this, just as like a little aside, I don't think we have anything to worry about. I feel like that's famous last words, but I don't think we have anything to worry about because there's nothing that can really surpass like the creativity of the human mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it can make you vegan tacos, but who finna show you how to make vegan shumai except for Katie? You know what I'm saying? Who gonna show you how to make vegan Chick-fil-A except for Katie? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like we good over here. Like, and I feel like also if you're a creator and you have to use AI, then maybe you should, you know, clock in. And that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, using like what makes this fun is using your mind. Like, I love like thinking like, oh, what can I make vegan? You know what I'm saying? But I think you should try it out, ask it things and see what it gets right. Technology will always get better. Like, it always will get better and better and better. But until then, subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe so you never miss any of my videos. While you're here, check out my other videos because I got enough videos. Thank you again. Happy Valentine's Day. I love y'all so much. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye, y'all.